Beautiful day. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been hearing this man's name just echo throughout my boys. Coming to Big Boy's neighborhood right now, ladies and gentlemen. Russell Martin is in the hood. Welcome, my brother. Now, there's a lot of people here that should have been at work. There's some people that, of course, you know, some of our listeners are pretty much unemployed, Mr. Russell Martin. But everyone had a place to be, but they chose to be here.
Now we're sitting
Dodger fans. Yeah, now we're sitting in a locker room hanging out, man. What does that feel like when you look out and you see this sea of blue here?
Feels good.
Yeah, man, it looks amazing. Let's believe that, because I know if it was just me without the Dodgers, no one would have showed up. So I thank y'all for coming down and saying hello. Go ahead.
And can I just tell you, Big, we get all the emails, we corresponded back and forth with all these awesome power listeners that won tickets, and Russell Martin was consistently,
oh
is Russell going to be there? Is Russell going to be there? Is Russell going to be there? So we're very happy that we're able to bring you
straight up, Russell. I've been lying to him. I've been saying he's on his way, he's on his way. You know, I don't know if you really were. I was like, oh man, he'll be here. Then boom, when he walked in, I was like, yeah, I told y'all.
What's your name and what's your question for Mr. Russell Martin?
My name's Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa, pretty face.
Thanks. I wanted to know, with all the trade rumors going around, how do you guys stay composed? How do you guys stay professional and keep your game on?
I think it just goes with, you know, there's certain things that you can't control, so you just don't really worry about them. You just try and focus on what you have to do, you know, to get yourself prepared to play games, and, you know, a lot of stuff that you have no control over, it just doesn't make any sense to dwell over it.
Hey Russ, you had a unique situation earlier this year where a foul ball hit somebody in the crowd, and I thought you handled it really, really well. Where you know you kind of kept in touch with the young girl, and you offered to pay her hospital and stuff like that. When that first happened, man, the emotions had to be running through your mind. Describe it real quick for everybody that's listening.
Well, we were just taking batting practice, and that day I was in the last group. So normally when I hit, there's nobody in the stands, but for that day, for some reason. I hit in the last group, and I hit a foul ball to the left side, like right next to the lower seats or whatever. And the little girl's head was poking out just over the seats, and I hit a sinking line drive, and it hit her square right in the head. And you know, she dropped to the ground. Her dad picked her up, and at that point, I guess she was unconscious. So the dad picked her up for about 5 seconds, and he kind of looked like he was in shock a little bit at first. And then as soon as he realized that she was unconscious, they ran to the hospital and they took care of her. She had to have surgery, but luckily everything was okay. She had a good surgery.
And you kept in touch as much as you could, as far as like making sure she was good and everything.
Yeah,
that's amazing, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up anything bad, but I wanted to give him props because a lot of people would have just kept moving. But he really made an effort, and she came out to a game, right, Russ? She been out since? She been out of the hospital? I can't remember.
Yeah, before the All-Star break, she came over and she looked like she was doing good. So
yeah, man.
The whole family was in good spirits and everything. So it was cool.
Wow.
Way to bring the room down, Jeff. Thank you.
Oh, come on, man. We're giving this props.
No, that's beautiful.
All right, what's your name and your question for Russell Martin?
Oh my God, this guy again, please. Jesus Christ.
So many questions, and he'd be on Jeopardy.
Yeah, okay, hold on. What made you play baseball?
From the Valley, Russell, you've been probably one of the greatest additions to the Dodgers. What has been your greatest victory as a Dodger?
Greatest victory? I guess, I enjoy making the playoffs. Every time we make the playoffs, I feel like, I've accomplished something. I'm more of a team-oriented type guy, so I don't really care about my personal accomplishments and stuff like that. So when we make the playoffs, we haven't, gotten our ultimate goal as win a World Series, but, I feel like we get closer and closer every year. And I hope this year is the year.
I have a question for you really quick, Russell. I know you're so used to, you're an LA Dodger, which is like...
Stop. No. For I have an editing purpose. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask you, I know with being an LA Dodger, you guys already get a lot of publicity, but how does it feel when you drive down like Hollywood Boulevard and you look up and there's a huge billboard of Russell Martin? Do you still get excited when you see something like that?
Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes, you never really get used to it. So
do you ever drive down to see yourself on purpose? You ever just drive down to see yourself?
Sometimes I just go over there and stand next to it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, just stand down and be like, oh my, I didn't even know. Oh my God, yeah. Of course I always stop here by tea. I didn't know.
Yeah, most of the time it's like, that's not you. You look way bigger on TV.
Right, you're like, well, don't worry about it. Look at my car. I'm out of here. Bye.
How about Russell? Some of the celebs in the stands. That's another perk of playing with the Dodgers. In a big city. Have you ever turned around during a game or walked up in getting ready to bat and seen somebody go, oh wow, that's so and so? Who's someone that you've noticed and appreciated?
Well, I'm a big Entourage fan, so they came out. That was pretty cool seeing those guys.
Stop right there. Let me ask you a real question. Did you see us on Entourage?
Yeah.
Because if you didn't, please talk about how good we were on there. If you could just a little bit of time, like 9-10 minutes, about how good we were. Oh, okay, we got another question. We'll come back to that. We got another question.
What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Hi. And I actually have two questions. My first
Wait,
question...
hold on, Nina. Just give us one. No, just go ahead.
You're mean.
I love you.
Okay, first question is, how old were you when you realized that you wanted to go pro?
When it was always a dream of mine. I started swinging the bat and throwing the ball around when I was 2 years old. So, from that point on, I knew that it's something I wanted to do. As a kid, I play every day and just have fun with it. But then you get older and you realize that you have some talent. And I guess it was when I got drafted out of high school. I didn't sign out of high school, but I knew then and there that I had an opportunity.
The reason I asked this, my second question, I have a 5-year-old son who swears he's going to be a Dodger one day. So what advice would you give to him being 5 years old, already with that dream, to keep him motivated?
I would say just go out there and have fun and play the game, and I guess just hard work, dedication, staying out of trouble, listening to your coaches, and staying positive.
Is he here today?
That's the key.
No,
So the one moment that he had to hang out with the Dodgers in the locker room, but he didn't get a chance to get this intimate
This
moment.
is probably what would have pushed him.
This is what would have pushed him.
Since I was only allowed 2 tickets,
Right.
his dad came.
No, mom and dad don't need to. I'm a father, and you should have split it up, and y'all should have. I'm sorry. You should have been here.
Wait till he grows up and finds out.
To bring my son, and I was told that I wasn't able to.
No, we don't sell these tickets, but he should have been. Oh my God, what's his name, little man? What's his name?
Guillermo.
Little Guillermo. You do what you gotta do, Junior. We love you, man. Even though mommy didn't bring you here to meet all the Dodgers, Uncle Big Boy loves you, man. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get him something signed that you can take back home to him.
Thank you.
It'll be our pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Not by a Dodger home sign something. No, we can do something signed for him. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Big Boy's neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Big Boy's neighborhood. Big Boys Backstage Breakfast. We're getting all the way live. We are at the stadium right now, ladies and gentlemen. We got Russell Martin sitting with Big Boys Neighborhood.
Yep.
We have some questions for you, and he has answers for you.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello there.
My name is
Hold on for a
Valerie.
second. Let's say hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Alrighty, what's going on, my love?
That's right.
Hello.
Well, my question is, being that the Dodgers organization is just so awesome with the community, being that one of their biggest things is the Think Cure, my sister and I actually work for City of Hope Medical Center, and we see how it touches lives every day. And how do you feel, or how does it affect you, or even other club members around you, to know that your support to cancer patients is just, means the world?
Well, it's definitely touching. Especially seeing the children. It's kind of hard, personally, just to go out there and see kids that are ill, kind of struggling. But and it's even harder when you see a kid that you can't make them smile or whatever. But you hear stories, even though they're not smiling, you kind of make their day sometimes, their year. So it's definitely a good feeling that you get, but at the same time it's hard. But it's good for the children and makes us feel good. So it's rewardful.
Yeah, I've been on a couple of those bus trips, man. They're awesome, and the difference that these guys make for coming in and shaking hands and signing autographs is really good. So props to all the Dodgers on their community service. Hey, Russell, I have a question for you. I read somewhere that you're an avid Guitar Hero person, man. What's your favorite song to get down with on Guitar Hero? On some fun stuff.
I haven't played in a while, so I don't know, Freebird's a good one.
You all 9 minutes of Freebird?
On expert.
On expert.
Don't let it fool you. Best believe that. We got one more question right here.
Mitch, and I was wondering, what made you want to be a catcher through your playing baseball?
I was forced to be a catcher. No, well, you know, they had told me that, you know, could it be a good idea to go catch, and you know, they saw you know, my footwork and my arm strength and things of that nature, and they thought it was a good fit for me to go back there and try it out. And that was after my first year of pro ball in 2002. I went to a place called Instructional League, and that's where I made the conversion, and I think it worked out. So.
Do you find yourself like squatting in places like just at the crib? No, for real. Because my brother, he squat and watch TV. Do you find yourself just kind of like that's relaxing to you now?
Yeah, it's became a comfortable position.
Yeah,
you know, I just hang out there all day. It doesn't matter.
Meditate and all that stuff, just sitting.
Well, I always wonder that too when you watch baseball games and you see these catchers. It's like, do your knees just? I mean, that's gotta just take a toll because you guys play like 100 and some games a year. So
I'm used to it. I really don't, you know, maybe when I get older, I'll start feeling it then, but...
You will. Definitely will. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful day neighborhood, Big Boys neighborhood, Power 106.